Okay, so today we're diving deep into something truly significant. The Pakistani airstrikes on Kabul, October 9th, 2025. This really feels like more than just news. It's a major shift.
Absolutely. A real game changer. For decades, Pakistan, supported the Afghan Taliban, saw them as crucial for their security.
Right. So our mission here is to unpack why. Why would a country bomb the capital of a regime it essentially helped put in power?
It points to a complete failure of that long-standing policy, doesn't it? A really dangerous inflection point.
Definitely. So the big question is, what sequence of events, what pressures led Islamabad to take such a huge risk? I mean, challenging sovereignty like that, risking a wider conflict.
That's what the source material helps us understand. It's quite a confluence of factors.
Let's start with the strikes themselves. This wasn't just another skirmish on the border, was it? What made this different?
Location, primarily,
Yeah.
and impact.
Oh.
Previous strikes, they were always contained to border areas like Khost, Paktika, remote places. But this hit Kabul, specifically near Abdul Haq Square. That's right beside the GDI, the Taliban's main intelligence headquarters.
Wow. So right in the heart of their power structure.
Exactly. Hitting the capital like that, it's pure psychological warfare. It shatters any claim the Taliban have about providing security and controlling the country. It's very deliberate.
And there must have been intense pressure building up to warrant such a drastic step.
Immense pressure. You have to remember, 2025 had already become, the deadliest year for Pakistani forces in over a decade. The sources confirm over 900 military personnel killed, just staggering losses.
900. And was there a specific trigger, something that tipped the scales?
There was. The immediate catalyst seems to be that sophisticated TTP ambush on October 7th in Orakzai district.
The Tehrik-i-Taliban Pakistani.
Yes, and that attack was particularly damaging. They killed senior officers, a lieutenant colonel, a major. Losing field commanders like that, it's a direct blow to the military's, its honor and prestige.
So they felt compelled to respond.
Yeah.
And respond forcefully.
Compelled is the right word. They needed something spectacular to restore deterrence, almost regardless of the immediate fallout.
Which brings us to the broader policy failure. This idea of strategic depth that Pakistan pursued for so long.
It completely backfired. It dissolved into really a strategic nightmare. The compliant ally they hoped for in Kabul, it's now a neighbor that actively shelters the group attacking Pakistan.
And that sheltering is key because of the link between the Afghan Taliban and the TTP. It's not just ideological sympathy, is it?
Not at all. It's structural. The TTP leadership has sworn bi'at, that's a formal oath of allegiance, directly to the Taliban supreme leader, Hibatullah Akhundzada.
So they're essentially part of the same movement, organizationally linked.
For all practical purposes, yes. Which puts the Afghan Taliban in an impossible position. It creates this strategic paralysis.
How so?
Well, think about it. If they act decisively against the TTP, crack down hard, they risk betraying their core jihadist ideology. That could cause a massive internal split, alienating their own hardliners.
A foundational crisis for their regime.
Exactly. But if they do nothing, they guarantee more attacks from Pakistan, like the Kabul strikes. Escalating reprisals become inevitable.
It's a trap. And the bottom line is stark.
It is. Patron states just don't bomb their client's capital city. That relationship, whatever it was, has violently shifted. It's openly adversarial now.
Okay, let's layer in the geopolitics here. The timing of these strikes, October 9th, that wasn't random, was it?
Absolutely not. The strikes were launched the very same evening that the Taliban's foreign minister was starting a major high-profile visit to New Delhi.
To India, Pakistan's primary rival.
Precisely. Islamabad saw that outreach, that potential Taliban-India alignment, as an existential threat. They weren't just losing influence in Afghanistan anymore. They were potentially facing strategic encirclement.
So the strikes were also a message to Kabul and New Delhi.
A very clear, very destabilizing message. Aligning with India carries a heavy cost. It was an attempt to sabotage that potential partnership before it could even solidify.
And Pakistan's official stance, did they claim responsibility?
No formal claim. They used strategic ambiguity. Just a stark warning, enough is enough. But internally and through proxies, they reframed it. They blamed the TTP attacks on Indian-sponsored Khawarij.
Khawarij meaning deviants or apostates. A loaded term.
Very loaded. It externalizes the problem, shifts blame to India, and deflects from their own security failures and the failure of their Afghanistan policy.
So, wrapping this up, these strikes seem like an act of desperation, really.
They are fundamentally a symptom of strategic desperation, yes. And it's incredibly dangerous because it takes what was a localized, albeit serious, insurgency and potentially blows it up into a regional flashpoint. You have India involved, China watching closely, the U.S. adjusting.
And the immediate consequence for Pakistan itself.
It forces them into the exact situation they always tried to avoid, that dreaded two-front nightmare. They now have to divert significant military focus and resources to their western border, dealing with an active, escalating conflict there.
While still facing the long-standing conventional rivalry with India on their eastern border.
Exactly. It stretches their resources and attention thin. The strikes were meant to restore deterrence on one front, but they might have just locked Pakistan into a much wider, much more dangerous conflict dynamic.
So the provocative thought for you, the listener, is this. Pakistan struck west to regain control, but in doing so, has it made instability on both its borders almost inevitable? It really makes the whole region feel dangerously unpredictable right now.